I was on social media, TikTok actually, and I was watching this guy's video and he said, do it miserably. And you know what? That resonated with me. So I'm here. I'm miserable, but I'm here. So do it anyway. Even if you're miserable, tired, it doesn't matter. Show up. So it's at the battle. So today, I'm telling you, do it miserably. Okay, hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ayo. I talk about books, K-dramas, and everything in between. So if you enjoy that, please stay a while, subscribe, like, share, all of those things. Okay, what are we talking about today? We're talking about the, oh my goodness. I apologize if you can hear that. Someone is building something in my area. I don't know. I can't help it. But anyways, I'm here to talk about 25 books I want to read in 2025. And you know what? This most people did this in January, but I'm a firm believer in better late than never. So I'm just gonna do it anyway. But first, I need to rant. I'm gonna put timestamps below so you can skip ahead if you don't care to hear me rant. Anyways, what I wanted to rant about is two things. First, I know people talk about this a lot about the loneliness of moving abroad. I live abroad. I'm from Nigeria, but I live in Ireland. And I love it here. It's very nice place, beautiful. But sometimes I find that because I'm an introvert, I don't like going out. I don't really like talking to people. So I have friends, but you know, I'm just a very quiet person, and I don't know if it's something I come across as, but I would like to be close. I would like to be close to people, but I don't know if I give up the impression that I don't. Anyways, I'm the type of person that needs more time to be friends with people. But anyways, back home, if I needed to do something, what I was going to say is that I I don't really go out, but I don't mind it. But I need an emotional support human. I need to go with someone. I don't know how people do solo dates and solo things. I don't like doing anything by myself except it's in my house. Okay. So usually I take my friends or I take my brother or I take my mother or I take my father. But I am not at home, and so none of those people are here. And my friends, of course, are back home. And those that are not back home, they're abroad, but they're not here. They're not in Ireland. So I can't drag somebody out with me. I was looking at pictures of things you could do in Ireland. I was like, I've never done any of those things. This is ridiculous. I've not even gone to the tourist attractions here where I live. Okay, that is crazy, mind boggling. I've never been to the Trinity Library in Dublin. I've never been, and I love books. I just haven't been, and that's a shame. And this year, this is 2025. Yeah, I'd like to change that. I'd like to do something. I'd like to go out. I like to go to beaches because people say um, Ireland has some of the best beaches in the world, and summer is upon us. I should go to a beach. I mean, I've been here almost 4 years and I've never been to a beach. That's ridiculous. But anyway, yeah, that is something I wanted to say. I wanted to rant about the fact that it's so hard when you move abroad. I know people talk about this all the time, but it's so hard, especially as an introvert. It's so hard. I feel alone all the time, and it's not. Yes, I enjoy being alone, but even introverts need friends. And yeah, I have friends. No, don't get me wrong, but I just don't have that connection where I could say, oh, let's go. Because back home, I could. I have friends that I've known my friends for ages. Okay, they're my childhood friends. I grew up with them, or I'm comfortable enough with them to be like, you're going here with me today. Okay, like I could drag my friends to things, and just like they could drag me to things. But I can't do that anymore, and I'm sad about that. The second thing is this is the Lego set. I also bought a book nook, and I have been influenced wrongly. That's just all I want to say. I have been influenced wrongly. and it's my fault. Okay, I take responsibility for this, but I still need to rant about it. So I was seeing everybody online build stuff for their bookshelves, and this was like 4 or 5 months ago before my life went to, you know. But I just thought, oh yeah, that is pretty. I didn't even have bookshelves then, and I thought, you know what, I want to do this. So I got myself the book nook, the Legos, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna build this. Why? Why did I do that? Let me tell you. Number one, there are three reasons why people do this. They have a husband or a boyfriend. Number two, they have someone, they live with people. Number three, they are crafty, they love to build. None of those three things apply to me. Okay, I went back to watch the videos and I was just listening to them say, oh, my boyfriend built this, oh, my husband built this for me. I don't have a husband, okay? Number one, I don't have a husband. Number two, I hate building things. I hate it. Okay, I opened the package, I checked inside, and I thought, what? I'm not doing that. Okay, no. It took me the bookshelves I showed you. It took me 3 months to build it, and it's still not completed. So I don't know what that tells you about me, but I hate building things, and I miss. It's tied back to what I said at first. I miss being back home. Back home, my mom is a very crafty person. She loves building things. My dad builds stuff. My brother builds things. And I'd have been like, oh, please help me with this. But I don't live at home and there's nobody that can build. I don't have a husband. I think the moral of the story is I need to get married. Because I won't build it. I need a man that loves me enough to build it. So let's pray for me. Okay, so that's my rant. Yeah, I have these Legos and very nice. But I also have a book nook with lights and everything. But am I gonna build it? No. Also, if we're talking about rants, number three, I I want those, those dark academia shelves. Oh, I'm gonna insert pictures of it. Oh my goodness, they are so pretty, and that's what I want now. That's my new obsession. Okay, as soon as I have money, I'm getting those shelves. Okay, don't talk to me. Don't say anything. I know I have a shelf, but it's a wide shelf, and it doesn't fit all my books. So we need a new one. We need a new one. Okay, I might give that other one away or something because I don't have space, but. I want the dark brown shelves. I want that. I want that. Oh, with a reading chair. Oh, it's gonna be so cute. Yeah, that's what I want. Imagine the background. Oh, just imagine it. Anyways, let's get into the video because that's enough. Yeah, so today I want to talk about the 25 books I want to read in 2025. I am still not reading. I finished Crooked Kingdom, which is the second book in the series of Crow Zoology. I don't want to talk about it. I did not like it, and it put me in this reading slump. So let's talk about the 25 books. I'm not gonna tell you what they are about because some of them I don't even know, and I tend to go into books blind. So yeah, I'm just gonna tell you. We're just gonna do like a rapid fire. So the first one I want to read is Dream Count by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. And you know about this. I am filming a vlog for this already, and so I don't know if you can call this cheating, but because I know I'm gonna read this. Yeah, these ones are books I want to read. I don't know if I will read them, but I'm such an overachiever that if there's a book on this list, I'm reading it. And so I might be looking down because I have my iPad here and the list here. So the first one is Dream Count by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. The second one is Six of Crows by Lee Bardugo. The third one is Crooked Kingdom by Lee Bardugo. Why am I laughing? I have read these books. Yeah, I'm reading Dream Count. I have read Six of Crows and I have read Crooked Kingdom. I need to make myself feel better. We're in March, okay? It's that. So three of them. Yeah. Number four, I need to read Pride and Prejudice. And if you're thinking to yourself, I want you to read that. Mind your business. Number one, mind your business. Number two, I don't know what to tell you, but it's kind of crazy to be a Jane Austen fan. Ooh, why am I not gonna put Jane Austen on the list? Jane Austen will always be on the list. Also, last year I didn't read Pride and Prejudice. I just kept rereading Northanger Abbey, and I feel like I'll be neglecting my baby. So I need to read Pride and Prejudice. So number four, Pride and Prejudice. Number five is Close Protection by Eden Victoria. So she's a book talker. Yeah, she's on book talk and she's also on booktube, I think. But anyway, this is her debut novel. I love her. I love watching her videos, and she said she was writing a novel, and I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna read it. I actually have a copy of that book. Yeah, ooh, I'm gonna have to insert it. You know what? I'll just be inserting all the books because I don't want to go back and look for them. I still have not unpacked. So, what a crazy concept. Number six, The Tenant of Wildfell Hall by Anne Bronte. Okay, I said I wanted to do what do we call it now? A series of videos called Rereading the Classics, and we're gonna go in depth into these classics, and because I read them before. I read them when I was younger. Maybe I read them when I was 13, 14, 15, whatever. I don't know. And we're going to see as my opinion changed about it and maybe go into it a little bit more in depth. If you'll be interested in seeing that, let me know. I would love to do that video. So for that video, one of those will be The Tenant of Wildfell Hall by Anne Bronte and Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. I have read those books and I love them. I love the Bronte sisters, but I recently reread Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte, and it was not a good time. And you know what? I thought I need to reread some more books to know how I feel about them. And in the same vein, I want to read Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. That is number eight. Number eight is Louisa. Which excuse me. Number eight is Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. So I have two copies of this book. Yeah, I know. You think I love the book. I love the book when I read them at first. And yeah, so that is the Little Women and the Wives, other wives, something wives, good wives, whatever, the combined one. I have those. And I really thought, you know what? I want to read this book, and so I bought a very pretty copy of it. Why did I get to volume one and never continued? So this year I'm gonna try to read it again, and this time I'll start again and continue it, and it might be part of my rereading the classics series. Then number nine, I want to read The Studying Drowning by Eva Reed. This is a sort of gothic, I think it's gothic story. And one thing about me, I love a gothic because I love the Bronte sisters. Okay, I'm always down for a gothic novel, and I actually have a very pretty copy of this book, and this is a part of the reading the books I own. Trying to take down my physical TBR list. So I don't have a big physical TBR, but I do have a physical TBR. I find that I buy all these books, I don't read them, and then I read on my e-reader. And you know what? We need to stop that. Then number 10 is Anna Karenina by Leo Tolstoy. This is also a rereading the classics series book. Number 11, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings by Maya Angelou. I keep saying I'm gonna read this book and I haven't, and I need to. I know it's a classic and I love Toni Morrison and I need to get to reading Maya Angelou. And recently I met a friend who said, you gotta read this book, it's so good. So yeah, actually mental health, that's why I haven't read it, because I know it'd be heavy and I just haven't been in the bed space. But this year we need to tackle the books I've been avoiding. So yeah, that one. Number 12 is Assembling Eilish by my friend Sharon Gad. This is also one of those I'm already reading, so I am going to have a reading blog for this too. And yeah, stay tuned for that. Number 13 is Their Eyes Were Watching God by Zora Neale Austin, and this is a classic, a very good. Everybody talks about it. My mom teaches this book, and you know what? I need to read it. She's been telling me to read it for years, and I don't know why. I keep getting first page, never get it. I read the first page and that's it. I just drop the book. That is wrong, and I need to complete it. This year I want to get back into my classics era. So yeah. But it wouldn't be part of my rereading classics because it's not a reread. It will be my first time. But yeah. Then number 14, Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. You saw me read Elena and Pack. in my 24-hour reading blog. And you know what? I love Rainbow. This is also a read. And it's Fangirl. I read this when I was a teenager, probably when I was 16 or so. I can't remember. But yeah, I really, really love this book. And you know what? I like to reread it. I have a very beautiful 10-year anniversary copy of it, and it will bring down my physical TBR. So, number 15 is a novel love story by Ashley Boston. This is also one of my physical TBR. I got a very pretty copy of this book, and you know what? I thought let me read it. Although I hear people don't like it, but that doesn't matter. If people don't like books, I might like it because I really don't like the books people recommend. Case in point, Freedom of Pardon. Case in point, Crooked Kingdom by Lee Bardugo. Case in point. Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Number 16, I want to read The Do Over by Lynn Painter. This is a young adult book, and everybody loves better than the movies. I thought it was fine. Okay, like, I didn't love it, but I thought it was fine. And you know what? Young adults. I love young adults. I know some people outgrow young adults when they're adults. They're like, I can't read young adult anymore. I'm not like that. If a book is good, the book is good. So, you know what? We're gonna try to read the two over. Number 16, I want to read Everything I Know About Love by Dolly Alderton. Everybody really loves this book. And you know what? This year I've been reading memoirs, and I think I want to read this memoir. So, because everybody says it's really good, and there's a quote in it that I really loved, and I kept it, and I thought I am going to read this. So it's something about everything I know about love I've learned from my female friendships, and I thought yes, that's true, because that's me. I agree. So I thought I'm gonna read this, but I'm gonna listen to it because I hear that she actually narrated the audiobook herself. That's great. So we will listen to that, and we must get to it this year. So that is also on my TBR. 18 is Excuse Me While I Ugly Cry by Joya Goffney. This is also a young adult romance, but it's a black young adult romance. So while Lynn Painter writes, she's white and she writes about white people. Joya Goffney actually writes black characters in school. So and everybody says this is very good. So I have to read that. Number 19 is Between Friends and Lovers by Shelly Obobi. She's a Ghanaian American, I think. And look, I'm always down to read a love story about black people. So, yeah. And the book number 20 is The Book Thief by Marcus Zuzak. Yeah. I want to read Book Thief. There's a law behind this book. The law behind this book, my law behind this book is that I watched the movie. I loved the movie, and I thought, "Ooh, this is a book. It's adapted from a book. I'm gonna read the book." So I downloaded the book, and I have tried 3 times, 4 times to read the book. I just never get into it. Sometimes I just get 20% in, sometimes I get 10%. I just never go past the 30% mark. And so I bought the physical copy because sometimes I think that the mode you read a book in actually matters. For instance, there's a book by Sarah Adams, Practice Makes Perfect. Oh my goodness, I tried to read that book for 3 months. I just couldn't. I couldn't get into it. Then I listened to it, and look, I loved it. So, you know what, sometimes change the mode. So, I've been trying to read this on an e-reader and on an e-reader on my iPad. I've just tried so many times. I couldn't get into it. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna buy a physical copy, and now I have a physical copy. Don't worry, I didn't buy any of these things now. This was ages ago. I just have them on my shelves. And you know what? This is the year that I tackled it. So this was last year. But I just never got around to it. And I need to get reading Book Thief. So number 21, Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson. This is a YA mystery. Yeah, because I wanted this list to be diverse. I didn't want to just put on only classics I want to read. So these aren't the only books I want to read this year, but these are just 25 books I want to read in 2025, the the ones that are on my mind. So, Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson. Everybody says it's like A Good Girl's Guide to Mother. I loved A Good Girl's Guide to Mother, but only the first book. I do not look. The other two books didn't happen. We don't talk about them. So yeah, I really it's so bad. It's so bad. Let me not talk about it on the internet. But like I read the third book. It's the first book I've ever look. This I have DNFs, but my DNFs are always, oh, I could read this again. DNFs I did not finish, and I was like, I could read this again sometime. I could come back to it. This one, I was so mad. I got 30% in, and I was like, never, I can never finish this book because what is going on? Look, I bought a physical copy of the book. This was 2 years ago, so I bought a physical copy of the book and I had to physically annul it that day. Like I had to get it out of my house. That's how enraged I was. So yeah. People said this is a better story. So let's see. Truly Devious. Number 21. Number 22 is None of This Is True by Lisa Joe. I know people really like this one, and it's also a mystery, a murder mystery, maybe. I don't know. Mysteries and thrillers, I think you should go into blind. So yeah, we are going to go into that blind. And number 23 is Animal Farm by George Orwell. I've got a confession. I know. I love 1984, but I've just never read Animal Farm. And I have tried, I have opened it a couple of times. But just like the book thief, I think I have a thing. Classics, I have to read them physically. I don't know why. I just need the physical touch to hold the book in my hands to enjoy the classic. When I try to read them on my e-reader, on my iPad, I can't get into it. Not all of them, because it doesn't matter what medium. Okay, am I doing audiobook? Am I listening? Am I reading on my iPad? Am I reading on my e-reader? Am I reading it physically? It does not matter. Okay, I will take Jane Austen in any form. But I find that most classics, I want to really open them. So Animal Farm, we will get to. I don't actually have a copy, but yeah, we will try to get a copy of Animal Farm by George Orwell and read it this year. Cause girl, why won't you? Why won't you? This is a classic. Number 24 is When You Were Everything by Ashley Woodfolk. So this is a book I read about. It's about a friendship breakup. It's a young adult book, I think, but it's about a friendship breakup. So it's not a romance. But one thing about me, I have to tell you something. I love romance. Yes. But I think the best the love stories that we don't talk about are our friends. Because I think our friends are everything. My friends are everything to me. Everything to me. Like, oh my goodness, do not talk to me about my friends. I love them so much. So yeah, I just think that friends are everything. And I feel like this book will devastate me because a friendship breakup is worse than a breakup with a guy. Okay, guys, come and go. Friends, your female friends, they're forever. So yeah, not just your female friends, even your male friends. I just mean friends in general. Friends are just they're just everything to you, and my friends are everything to me, especially my female friends, because I don't like men. Yeah, you heard this here first. I want to get a husband, but it will be the exception. I don't like actual men, but yeah, let's not talk about it. But yeah, I like to read that. Number 25 is a romance, and this is at first sight by Olivia Dade. Let me tell you, I have the copy of this book, and I love this book. I love the. I don't mean that I've read the book. When I mean I love it, I mean I love it. Is my favorite pretty book I own. I love it's a special edition and it is gorgeous. So I am going to read it. I hope I've been old enough because I really love the physical book. And I'm like, what if I don't like the inside? Because I have a rule. I don't keep books I hate. If I hate the book, it's get out of my house. Okay. You're not on my shelf because when I look at you, I'm just gonna be very irritated. So I hope I love this book because it's so pretty. It's so pretty. But I have heard only good things. So that is my 25th book in 2025. Yeah, this is such a fun book idea. Now I think we're gonna try to get back into vlogs, but don't hold me to that because like I said, Crooked Kingdom put me in a slump. But you know what? We're gonna try. We are gonna try. So that is all the books I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed them. Let me know if you read any of these books, if you are looking forward to reading them too, and some books you also want to read in 2025. And oh, there's this thing people do where they talk about an emoji that people could leave in their comment section. I feel like that is so great because sometimes you watch a video and you don't know what to comment, even though I've told you to comment books you read, books you like, or any of these books you like. But even if you don't want to do all of that, if that's too much for you, you could leave me a blue art, the art, but blue. So I hope you will. And if you made it to this part of the video, please, please, please leave a blue art. Let's confuse people. So yeah, thank you so much for watching my video. I have really, really loved hanging out with you today. I really needed the company. And yeah, also, do you like my new top? I thought I was wearing only black, and that's depressing. At some point we got to change it up. So this is my sweater. I really like this one. So yeah, I hope you like it too. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.